So basically, to line a mold, you just need to see which way, it's like wrapping a present inside out. So you just need to see, oops. Okay. You need to see which way this is going. Let's see, 1555. Now, if I try to put it like this, let's see, make sure you can see better. Okay. If I try to put it this way, see how it doesn't go up very far on the edges? That's not gonna work because I need it to go all the way up on those edges. So I need to turn it this way and go longer. Like this. So it can come completely up on the edges. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm gonna cut it or tear it right here. All right. Now, basically, I'm going to use the edges of the box as a guide. So first thing I do is make sure it comes up around all the edges. Great. Now I'm going to use the edges and also my table as a guide to kind of get it centered. And then I'm going to crease it. So everywhere it is, I'm going to go like this, like this. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm pulling it up and I'm pressing it with my finger and creasing it so that I see a line, because that's where I'm going to fold. So I go all the way around, creasing it. So can you see? I now have, can you see that? An indent. You can see it better. Yeah, you can see it better on that side. Okay. So then I move my box out of the way, and I'm just going to start folding along that crease. Actually, I'm going to go this way first because do you see how the edges are straight? Excuse me, the edges are straight on this side, these sides. I can use that as a guide. So here's my line here. And I'm trying to fold it right on the line, but line up these edges. That helps me to make sure that everything is nice and straight. And I really press it with my fingernail to give it a good crease. Then I come around the other side and I do the same thing. Just like this. And I crease just like that. Now at this point I could do a check. This is supposed to fit, right? Look at that, it fits. Now there is some stuff on the inside of this shoebox. Can you see that? So that's making it a little bit small. So I'm actually gonna give myself a little bit more, come in a little bit more and give a little bit more room for this excess, because I had measured the outside of this and the inside is just a little bit smaller. So now I'm gonna come and do the same thing here. I can use these edges as a guide. I'm gonna come just to the inside of where I had that last one. And by one, I mean line. So there we go, there. And then at this point, I can actually come in and pop it in here. Pop it down, making sure it fits, and it does. And I can use this edge to crease and then fold it right in here so I don't have to guess if I'm doing it right, okay? So once you get that, once you get your little part that's all nice and creased, then you're gonna come out, and there's a couple different ways to do this next step. Some people cut and then fold. I don't think you need to cut it. See how these two like to just come together? If you got really good creases, it's almost making a corner on its own. Do you see that? And this part is just gonna tuck behind here. So you bring this side to this side where that crosses, you bring those together, and then you just let it fold whichever way it wants to go. You see that? Just kind of does it on its own. And you can, I suppose you can press it here and crease it, but I don't think you need to. But that's the other way to do it, is to see this line that's going through here. There's a geometry term for it. Is it like the intersection or the apex or something like that? basically I'm just gonna fold it over and I'm gonna find that line. You match this line up, this line with this line. And then that's where you do your crease, and then it folds easier. But sometimes you don't have to do that crease, but I'll go ahead and do it since match that line up with this line. There we go. Boom, like that. Match this one up with this one. And these, it's like I don't even feel like I need to do it because these are just kind of naturally folding on their own, but this is the way that I normally do it. So I'll show you. Folding over that line to this one. See that? And then like that. So now we come in here and we're going to allow it to fold like this. See that? And then we're just gonna pop it in here. Okay. Just like this. And it folds in, and then now we need to press it down into those corners. What I like to do is I like to come and, if there's anything sticking up, you can cut that just right down to the box itself. And that's what we're gonna actually fold over and tape. So you can get yourself ready about 6 or so of these pieces, little pieces of masking tape. And we probably need 2 on each side, maybe 8. The more tape you put on, the more tape you have to take off when you're trying to get to your soap. So just remember that. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here, press my hands in, and fold it over like that. You want your tape on the outside, not on the inside, because then the soap is going to contact with it, and it's going to get all yucky and gummy. So all I'm doing is pressing my hands in here and folding it over. If you press down in the corners, you'll get a nice firm corner. If you don't, you'll get a little bit more of a rounding corner, either of your soap. Either is totally fine. So pressing into the corners, coming over the top. 1, 2, and then last corner here, pressing into those corners and folding it over. So this is a little bit of a rush job, but perfectly acceptable. All right, there you go. So the beauty of this, it does take a little bit more time on the front side, obviously, but the beauty of this is when you're done, you peel it off of your soap and you toss it, and there's nothing to wash. So that's really nice.